Come with me on this glorious Tuesday morning. We've got a Jaguar XKR, which you've probably seen a few times on the channel, and we've got a few MOT repairs to do, which I will show you now. Let me get my little torturoonie. We come around to the back. We've got a failed upper suspension arm. This rear bush has failed, and also we've got two track rod stabilizer link arms, they call them. We've got a couple of these to change. So let's drop it down and we can get that wheel off. Once we've got the wheel off, as you can see, we've got the brake line, which is going through the centre of the suspension arm. So we need to disturb the brake line, disconnect it from the caliper. But what we're going to be doing first, getting a little bar, put it on the brake pedal against the seat, and that brake fluid will not be leaking. Once we've got the brake lines disconnected now, and as you can see, we're not dripping, just a simple method of putting the brake pedal on with a little bar. Now we can get access and we can start removing these bolts. We're going to get ourselves a little bit of a drill, clean all them threads up, and some beautiful GT85, and we're going to give everything a squirt so we can get these nuts and bolts off. And that is one failed suspension arm off, and that is the culprit there. Got lots of play in that rose bush, but to take it off you do need to be extra careful, because there's a little lever on it for the headlamp leveling, so you just need to take your time taking that off. Oh, with a little bit of magic, we have now got the brand new one that was turned up, and it is a Borg & Beck one. And with the arm, you also get new fitting bolts with it as well. We'll get this arm chucked on. When you're fitting brand new suspension arms, what you need to make sure is these bushes here, you're not ripping them. I'll show you on the old one. As you can see, that one is a solid bush, and it will twist if it's not in the right position. Not so worried about that type of bush, because that is a rose joint and it will twist nice and nice and freely. But make sure that it is in the row position, because when you do jack it up and that rear bush is tight, you will rip it. So what I'm going to do now is just get that one in place and get it tightened up. And that is now that upper suspension arm fitted. But let's move around now to this rear track arm, stabilizer arm, whatever you want to call it. And what we're going to do, you're going to get yourself a little tape measure. Because it is adjustable and it needs to be bang on, we're going to get it somewhere near. Obviously we're going to be doing the tracking after, so we're going to get a little tape measure from one solid point of the chassis where it mounts to, by there. I'm going to go to the hub itself by there. We're going to measure it, and we've got 52 centimeters. So when we put that on now, we can adjust it back to 52 centimeters, and we're somewhere near. Now as you can see, I have fitted the brand new one, and now we need to measure it, and it will be out. Let me just check. We're looking for 52 and it is 51. So what I need to do now is get it adjusted, get it 18mm, and we need to make this bar now longer. And keep doing it until we get it somewhere near. So we've got quite a way to go. Like I said, this is only going to be until we get it on the tracking gauges themselves. Absolutely bang on, that'll do us for now. Anyway, we're going to lock this off and get the wheel back on. And there we go, that is two new track arms fitted on the back. We've put two anti-roll bar links and also that upper wishbone up there. What we're going to do now is get it off the ramp and get the tracking done on it. Now to do the tracking, I brought her on the pit, and we put the front flags on the back and the back on the front, so that way you're doing your rear wheel geometry on it. And all my flags now, they're all matching up absolutely perfect. Beautiful. And last but not least, we're taking the car down the road for a little bit of a test drive, making sure that it drives absolutely perfectly, and it is an absolute monster. Anyway, let's get back to the workshop. And there you have it, test drive successful, and that is a few little jobberoonies carried out for the MOT on a Jaguar XKR. Anyway, let's get it sent.